Okay, so I started recording. Okay, first of all, thank you very much for Mozam and Nadia and Shun for sending me the initial drafts. So, so let's discuss first. I will I will discuss as I received these drafts. So let me share my screen now. So this is so now you can see my screen, right?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the Mozam's work that I received. Mozam, do you want to say anything regarding the corrections that I made?
Yeah, that's an earlier that there were repetitions as
Mhm,
you talk to me.
mhm.
So just explain. So I
Yeah,
pick up some things.
yeah. So basically, when you're, this is a common problem we face when we have to copy from different sources. So basically, they write similar things. So we have to like combine those things in a way that there shouldn't be repetition. Uh, so for instance, like if you see this and if you have read this all, if you see, uh, I said this sentence, in vivo delivery of naked siRNA into appropriate disease sites remain a considerable hurdle owing to rapid enzymatic digestion in plasma. But then in the start, you also said that so pharmacodynamic related challenges in targeting specificity of target RNAi activity, immune stimulation, and pharmacokinetic related challenges in systemic circulation, cellular uptake, and endosomal escape. So, and then you also explained that how did you overcome these challenges, right?
Okay.
So, so try to when you are writing, so try to I mean merge the concepts and make one sentence out of it. Maybe you can cite like, for instance, this thing, this reference number 4 is similar in scope to reference number 1. So you can cite reference number 4 here as well, right? That two
Right.
people said the same thing. So you can like merge the references, but you will write in your own language what they actually said.
Okay.
Secondly, it becomes really very tedious to read long paragraphs, right? Uh, uh, Say, for instance, you want to say challenges in developing siRNA based therapies. So if I read this paragraph from here to here, I need to know what are those challenges, one, two, three, four, five, right? So then you will write that, and then you will explain challenge number 1, challenge number 2, challenge number 3, challenge number 4, and then you move on, right? So you're understanding me, right?
Right.
Yeah. For instance, if I want to change this paragraph, so how can I do that? First of all, in this first line, small double-stranded RNA molecules can efficiently trigger RNA silencing of specific genes, but their therapeutic use faced numerous challenges, right? Now, number 1, safety. This is number 1. Number 2, potency. Number 3, specificity. These are the major 3 challenges. So I will say that I just highlight this. So this is specific safety, then is potency, and then is specificity. So you want to explain what do you mean by safety, what do you mean by potency, and what do you mean by specificity. Then RNAi drug must overcome uh, these challenges, but this challenge is not mentioned in here. So you said the first sentence says there are just 3 challenges, but in the next sentence it seems like there is pharmacodynamic related changes in targeting specificity, then off-target RNA activity, then immune stimulation, then pharmacokinetic related challenges in systemic circulation, then cellular uptake, then endosomal escape. Okay, so this is the second reference. So if you want to say like these are all, I mean, if I don't know, I couldn't understand the connection between the first sentence and the second sentence. First sentence tells us 3 challenges. The second sentence tell us about like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7 challenges. And then the next sentence said that how can we overcome these challenges? Okay, like this is our. Then you say that successful in vivo application requires improvement in cellular uptake and biostability. But initially we have already said the cellular uptake thing here, here cellular uptake. Yeah. The first biological barrier is nuclease activity in plasma and tissues prior to reaching site of action, we can say. We cannot say prior to reaching administration, yeah, prior to administration, because before administration, we cannot expose the system to nucleases. System becomes exposed to nuclease only when it is in the plasma. And then you said that to overcome this biological barrier, you said to this end, efforts have been made to chemically modify siRNA. And this is beautiful line. Yeah, this is a wonderful line. Like, how did they improve the stability of siRNA by chemical modifications? And if you go to reference number 2 and dig deep into this reference, you will find some of those things that are important for the chemical modification. So basically what they did, which I know, is that they actually add some groups to the head and the tail of the siRNA to make them more stable, right? And what are those chemical modifications that are required for the stability, for improving the stability of siRNA, right? So I mean, I think that if you go to reference number 2, then you will find more information, and then you can write that more information here. Similarly, the second thing is that you said double-stranded structure of siRNA make it susceptible for innate immune attack. So the second thing is that there is immune attack to the siRNA. So then it's like, say, immune system is probably activated via double-stranded RNA sensor, protein kinase R. So what is protein kinase R? I don't know, and even the reader don't know. So we need to tell them, like, what is this? Okay. And you also can go to citation number 3 and move on. Okay. And here is a beautiful line that in terms of diversity size, this like from here in terms of this to this, these are the characteristics of ideal uh, siRNA delivery system. Okay. And then again, you say that major challenges for siRNA delivery, including membrane impermeability. We have already discussed that. Cytotoxicity, similarly, stability in biological fluids, escaping renal and endothelial clearance, targeting to the desired cells, and improving endoscopic escape. So what I am saying, you have safety, potency, specificity, and all these things. And then again, you come here and say there is membrane impermeability, cytotoxicity, excipients. So you have to analyze this chunk of information and think, how can we make a coherence, or there is possibility that there are three major troubles or three major challenges, and then under those challenges there are further challenges. For instance, if I say safety, so then this is related to cytotoxicity. So we can say safety undercomes cytotoxicity, immune attack, okay, chemical degradation. Although chemical degradation and these things are not related to the safety, they are related to potency, okay. And then what do you mean by specificity? Okay, so you are understanding what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, whenever you read some paragraph, so the reader should see, okay, I'm getting some information. So you should, the point number 1, point number 2, point number 3, point number 4, and then explain it. And then then comes, like many times it happens that you don't have the information. You have spaces where you don't find any information. So then you have to formulate a question that what type of information do you need? And here I can assist you, that you can say that I wrote this. I feel that there are like 7 or 8 challenges. Out of that, I could find the information of the 4 challenges, but I am not able to find the information about the 3 more challenges. Then I can work on my part to take the information and provide you with the papers so that you can work on it.
Mhm.
You are understanding me?
Yeah, completely.
So after like I sent you this uh, uh, draft. So did you study more about it, or what was in your mind?
Yeah, study more about it, obviously.
Yeah. So now does it make sense? How will we write it?
Yeah. By the way, that's just a rough draft.
Hmm. Yeah,
As
I know. I'm
sent
I'm
you
I'm
the
I'm perfectly okay with it. Yeah, that is the reason I wanted to have the meeting with you. That when I am saying, because you are responsible for this major heading, which is challenges in developing siRNA-based therapies. So you try to think of some flow chart, right?
correct.
For instance, some bullets, and then think about it creatively and make it like, just use your own mind and see how can you present that. uh, because when we write like lengthy paragraphs like this, they are important as well, but they are important in some context, not like one paragraph other, because it's very easy, you just copy paste different things and put them in one page. Like, this doesn't make a good review that has to be published in some high impact factor, right? So the high impact factor people are looking how you are improving the knowledge, how you are improving the understanding of a particular field.
Okay.
Got it? So like just taking information from one place to another place, yeah, that is good. Like, this data is very good, but I want, like, you need to go and I mean, you have cited like 5 references in this. So I will like you to go through these references in detail, and then it is not necessary. For instance, I want, if you see that this whole paragraph is from one page, one paper, uh, I don't think so the paper should have written this way, because this one sentence is different and the other sentence is different. So these two sentences should be at different places, they shouldn't be on the same place. But if they are on the same place, then I doubt the quality of the journal. Then I have to go to the journal and see what is the quality of this journal. But this is Nature Reviews, Drug Discovery. It should be very good journal. Uh, and I think this is, yeah, this is the one I actually gave you people for studying. Yeah, current state and future direction of RNAi-based therapeutics. Yeah. So
Yes.
so try to think of it, okay? And then this diagram is really very good. Uh, did you copy it or did you creatively design it?
Design it.
You designed it, right?
Yeah.
That's wonderful thing. Yeah, this is what I want. Like, I will forward this diagram to my friend. He will photoshop it and make it like more beautiful, and then we can use this, right? But try to think of this, and you spend like couple of days, or whenever you think that you are done with it, just share it with me and I will definitely respond to it. Okay.
Yeah. Sure.
Yeah. So Sean and Nadia also got some insight when I am discussing this paper.
Yes, exactly. But I just gathered the data. I didn't make the final draft
Yeah. I know.
that I
I'm
sent.
coming. I am coming towards and don't mind that this is just uh, Dr. Tiwari here.
No, he's not.
Okay, I need to send Eva. Okay, I need to send invite to Eva. Okay, so Eva is you. Sean knows Eva very much, and yeah, I don't know how to invite.
You can send the ID, copy the
I
ID,
can
and
send it to her
send.
if you want me to.
Yeah, please. You have the number of Eva?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, okay. So let's talk about Shun's work. So Shun like has gathered like 8 papers. They are all beautiful papers, and I hope you have studied some of these, and then you are up for your work.
hmm
When can I expect something from you?
This weekend probably.
Okay, but definitely, if you need any help, please don't shy and talk to me. You
Okay.
can always call me, and because we want to work on it, right? Now
Yeah,
coming
definitely.
to the uh, Nadia's draft. This is beautiful. I mean, one thing is good that it is coherent. and I highlighted few things here. Are they visible enough?
Yes.
Okay. Are they visible enough?
Yes, yes, it's clear.
Okay, yeah. So these are the, you see, Nadia, what I perceive from this paragraph is that we have these are advantages of the peptide-based siRNA delivery systems. Number one advantage is that the peptides provide siRNA binding. They provide membrane penetration, endosome disruption, and targeting. Then they are low, they have less toxicity. Then they can provide to specifically knockdown of targeted proteins within hours without toxicity. So this is again, this toxicity thing has all is repeated, like they're low toxicity and here low toxicity. Less toxicity towards the target cells in comparison with liposome-based siRNA approach. And then again, most CPPs are relatively non-toxic when compared with other polymeric type of transduction agents. So when we talk about this like polymeric type of transduction agents, so what we are talking about, what are those polymeric type transduction agents? Can we get some examples out of that? If we can, then it will make more easy. Again, once I have this information, first of all, I will try to start my sentence from here, right? And I will incorporate these things in one go. Like I will make just one sentence, my sentence, in which I will say, which like you said, started very good. Several kinds of RNA delivery systems have been developed and improved upon, including viral vectors and non-viral carriers such as cationic lipids, polymer, and dendrites. Here I will say, uh, so many groups have demonstrated effective downregulation of gene expression by CPP-based siRNA delivery. Uh, so you are just opening again, like, so they tried this and then this. Although the number of reports are much less than those of viral or lipid-based delivery. So this is old reference. And I think now there is there are many, uh, I mean, CPV-based siRNA delivery agents. If we see the research later, so we have to update this reference. We have to see in 2020 how many we have. So in Mozam's paper, for instance, Mozam wrote somewhere that there are 100 CPPs. Yeah. So here is more than 100 peptides with cell penetrating ability have been identified, and they exhibit a great variety in terms of amino acid sequences. But this is old reference. According to the like 2019 research, there are 1700 CPPs. Okay, and there is a database that I mentioned in our review, the last review. So we need to, whenever we're writing, we have to identify that whether this information seems updated, or if it is not updated, how can we make it updated? Okay, and then we say that, so many groups have tried, and then you say emerging candidate nanocarriers for siRNA delivery. What I'm saying the same thing again. So once you have information, we have to critically analyze that information and then make a story out of it. The best thing is that, so first you read it, after reading it, you highlight things, and then after highlighting it, make your first sentence yourself. If you make your first sentence yourself, then you will explain one thing, like you will just explain siRNA binding. And if you find any papers, any reference particularly related to siRNA binding, here we can say we need more amount of the polymeric nanoparticles for the siRNA binding purpose compared to the peptides. So as per my knowledge, like we need polyethylamine and lipofectamine, their concentration is much higher compared to the concentration that is required for the peptides, right? So then we have to search the references where we have to see, I will see siRNA paper with the polymers, and I will see how much ratio of the siRNA to peptide has been used in that, ratio of the siRNA and that polymer has been used. And then I will see some papers which say the ratio between peptide and siRNA is this much. and then we will compare that. Because there shouldn't be any study which has compared compared like in one paper siRNA delivery using like liposomes and cell penetrating peptides, but we can find independently, separately, two different studies, and then we have to see how much BC50 value is for the polymer-based siRNA delivery system and how much BC50 value is for the siRNA with the peptide, and then we can cite that, right? So these are just my observations about the topic that I received. Okay. And the best thing is that I will write, in a couple of days, I will write like 2-3 pages, and then I will share with you, and then I will explain you what I did. Okay. But meantime, you can also study some good review papers, and then you will see the same thing, the same concept that I'm trying to address is that your first sentence should be your own, okay, based upon the data that you have gathered, and then you build on that sentence. Maybe you can make like 5 paragraphs out of your first sentence. It doesn't make much difference. Like you say, there are 7 things that there are 7 advantages of the peptide-based siRNA delivery system, namely this, and then you will start with the first one, and then you will cite some researches, then you go for the second one, and then you do that. And in addition, you can also make a table out of it, or you can make bullet points out of it, and not necessarily those bullet points need to be in the main text. You can just make a bullet point note which can come like on the corner. If you see some textbooks, so there are like boxes which are called tidbits or kind of things. You are understanding?
Imran, Ava joined us as well.
Okay, Eva, how are you?
Hi, Imran. Sorry I was late.
What?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm late.
Okay,
I'm
no
learning.
problem.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I mean, we were discussing. So basically, you went through the previous 2 Zoom sessions that I sent you,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
So, what is your understanding about those sessions?
I think I think for the meme session, the 2-hour session, you went
Hey,
through
Kelly,
like
how are you?
oh, sorry.
I'm sorry. Kelly just appeared and I saw her.
Oh, okay.
Oh, hi.
Okay. Yeah. So keep it up, Eva.
Oh, okay. So basically, you talked about like the 4 me experiments we did, or you did for siRNA delivery. So basically, like the binding affinity, the fluorescence,
Mm-hmm.
the cytotoxicity,
Mm-hmm.
and how to go really just like go through the paper and
Mhm.
see how the graphs make sense to you and how to paraphrase and find the right reference.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what I think I learned from the Zoom sessions.
Yeah. So previously, like I don't know what was your understanding regarding reviews and research papers,
Mhm.
but I hope that these sessions should have helped you in understanding more about scientific literature.
Yeah, I think it's really helpful. Yeah.
Okay. So the purpose for me to invite you in this session is just to see how we are discussing, and then we will have a meeting tomorrow with you and JJV. So let's see how that meeting goes.
Yeah, we'll see.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So Eva is like working. Eva is worked for me with like Shun. She worked with me. How long have you worked with me, Eva?
Not sure. Probably half a year to 1 year. I'm not sure.
Yeah, yeah. So she knows. I mean, all Sean, Eva, Kelly, they all know how to make peptides, do the cleavage, check the mass, and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So Kelly, my favorite hobby with Kelly is that Kelly, check the mass, please.
Love checking mass.
You love checking mass? Okay. I have like 13 peptides. But I want to check the mass of those peptides. When are you coming to lab?
Anytime.
Okay, pray for the opening of lab. I'm eagerly waiting for that. Yeah. So, any feedback, Nadia? Nadia, any feedback from what I discussed now?
Yes.
So you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yes, it's very productive. You're trying to say we should not be repeat the sentences like if we gather the data from more than one references, then we should
Merge them.
arrange in such a way, in such a way, and then we can cite two or three references with two or three lines.
Mm-hmm.
So
Yeah.
it can be and not a very large paragraph.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And another thing that I want is like first like try to analyze all the information and then
Exactly.
write your first sentence yourself and then build on that. Like
Build on that.
yeah.
Okay.
So for instance, like if I say I have to see the advantages of the peptides over other delivery systems, so then I will first look about the peptides and then I will say the disadvantages of the other delivery systems. And here is a technical, which is like little tedious problem, that we won't find much references in which peptides have been compared with other delivery systems. But we can find,
Yes, exactly.
yeah, but we can find papers in which, for instance, liposomes have been tried for the delivery of siRNA, and then peptides have been tried for the delivery of siRNA. Then we have to see what type of approach they used, right? And this is something really,
Yes, and what the ratio was going to be set over there?
sorry.
Ratio between and what
No,
was the
NTP
ratio
ratio, yeah,
between like
yeah,
lipid and siRNA?
yeah,
We can discuss about ratio DC50
yeah.
siRNA,
Or even
etc.
silencing efficiency, you can say. So their silencing efficiency
Yes,
with this.
silencing.
Yeah. So this is
So
how.
it will be like imagining that we are comparing different drug delivery system.
Yeah.
I didn't know very much data about that topic.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So okay, I mean, I will myself search and I will share with you some papers and I will
Thank
help
you.
you in that. But I mean, I see there are like, I mean, your references are very good. So you have like 6 references. So I expect that you can like find more of these references, right? And I think I also see that these are all the reviews. So this is review, this is review, this is also review, and this is also review. No, this is research. The first one is
Yes,
research.
these are reviews.
No, I don't know. The first one seems like research, but I don't know. Yeah, this is also review. Yeah. So I will try to find some researches. And as I explained how to write the researches in the previous session, and then try to find like from the abstract portion or from the introduction portion, try to see, or from the conclusion portion, try to see what are the advantages of CP-based siRNA delivery systems, and try to increase the number of citations from like you should have at least 30 citations, 30 references at least for all this.
Yes, of course. That was like initial
I,
draft.
I totally
I'm
understand.
working on this.
I totally understand, and the purpose of this is just to uh, update so that we can, if we are not talking to each other, it means like we are not thinking about it.
Yes,
But once we are meeting with each other, it shows us the
exactly.
seriousness of the thing, like we are actually pursuing it and we want this thing to happen. Yeah. So it actually
Now,
kind of
this is very
motivates me.
important. This is very important that you have told that we can compare the gene silencing of different drug delivery system, and we can compare this, and we can think that we can make a critical analysis
Yeah.
of a different drug delivery system.
Yeah. That's what it is. So Kelly, any update about your work?
I found like 7 articles and then trying to put it to my topic,
Mm-hmm.
but it's kind of hard to find like clinical and animal studies about RNAi.
You will find it. Don't worry. I will help you. And you can always send me email. Imran, I am doing this and I cannot find something like that. So can you please search it for me and send me few papers? And you will see like I will reply you with some good quality data.
Okay, thank
But I just want
you.
you. I'm not doing it because I don't want to baby spoon you or like spoon feed you. I could. I mean, the purpose of this exercise, this drill, is to make you able that. I mean, after writing this review, you are able to write your own review yourself, right? And then you
Yeah.
become the leader, and you catch like 5 students, and then just train them to do. Oh, and okay, do this. This is not right way. This is right way, and all that stuff. So this is a part of the learning, yeah. So just do it. Try to come up with creative ideas in terms of research, and then you will definitely be able to get some data, right? When can I expect the first draft from you?
Maybe Saturday or Sunday.
Okay, so I am expecting email from Sean and Keely on Saturday and Sunday.
Yeah.
Okay,
You got it.
got it. And Mozam,
Yes,
when
sir.
can I
Yes.
expect next thing from you?
In a couple or 3 days.
Okay, so couple of 3 days means Saturday, right? Because today is Tuesday, so Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So I can expect on Friday and Saturday. That's good. Eva, any thoughts about this? Eva, are you here?
Yes, I'm here. Sorry, I was trying to find the unmute.
Yeah.
I think the division, and I think I only caught the last part of what you were talking about this section, but I think overall, you guys are doing really great.
Okay. Yeah, but like from tomorrow, so basically we are trying to write another review with Eva. Eva is one of the top student of the Dr. Tiwari's class, and she is always the gold medalist kind of thing. So she is like, kind of that stuff.
What?
Dr. Tiwari is super impressed from you.
No.
Yeah, yeah. But like, see, so we are trying to write another review on COVID-19. So because we have already 5 members in this, so I don't want to overwhelm all of because and everyone has selected their own topic. The down the road, if someone comes good out of this, we can include you people as well in that COVID-19 thing. But I don't know. I cannot promise anything regarding COVID-19. But I just invited Eva to have her the flavor that how meeting goes.
Yeah, I think the meeting is I think Zoom session is a good idea.
Yeah. So this is how we will be meeting tomorrow at 11 a.m.
Okay.
Yeah, and I will send the session again, recording of this session to you after this session is over.
Yeah.
And so you can catch up with the first few minutes that I spent with them.
Of course. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Okay, this is all from me. And yes, you can also expect draft from me this weekend. Okay, because I'm also the laborer like you. I have to work, and I have to work even more than you people to give you some inspiration that how can we work. Another question, another thing, that important thing is that there shouldn't be copy paste, and I explained that in the previous first session. There cannot be a copy paste. Whenever you are writing, try to rephrase things, paraphrase things, And the best way to paraphrase is that get understanding from the data and write your own sentences. Okay. But don't worry about the grammar. Don't worry about the English. We will make it good. Okay. We just want a concept. Okay. So you shouldn't be worried about the English thing or the grammatical part of it. I can fix it. Okay. And then there are some, we have in our library specialized people who can help us in improving the outlook of the paper. Okay. So what we need is like the concept. And I say that a good reviewer is a good teacher. Okay. So if you are a good teacher, the good teacher always comes up with this. Well, today's topic, I will explain you this, and this. Okay. And you will come with the, okay, now we take number one. In number one, we have studied this, and this. So it should be like, okay, it makes sense. Like the way I tried to explain you the research, and then I asked you, okay, what is in it? Okay. It shouldn't be like that. Okay, there are so many things, and it shouldn't be like that. Okay, I don't know what I have written. Okay. It should be like that. I can, even if the review article is not in front of me, I can explain you, okay, in my review, I wrote that, this, and to explain this point, I have cited 5 researchers. And to explain this point, I have cited 7 researchers. For instance, just to give you an example, like cytotoxicity. Cell-penetrating peptides have less toxicity compared to other nanocarriers. Okay, so I will say, for instance, niasomes have also been tried for the treatment of, for the delivery of siRNA, but the problem with niasomes is that they were toxic. For instance, they tried the niasomes in different cell lines. What were those cell lines? We have to mention that. And then we have to check what was the data of the cytotoxicity for niasomes or for polyethylamine or for other. So now I am confused. What are the different polymers? So first I will make a list of the polymers that I am trying to compare with. For instance, I am trying to compare with, let's say, carbon nanotubes, quantum dots, solid lipid nanoparticles, liposomes, niasomes, polyethylamine or amine-based polymers. Then I can say, I just 6 came into my mind. But if I try to search, there will be at least 10 nanoparticles or nanocarriers that have been tried. And then out of 10, I have to go into the researches and see which research shows more toxicity. And then we can also say that apart from cell-penetrating peptide, this also shows the similar toxicity profile, but it has less silencing efficiency. So here it is like less advantageous. Okay, it is not necessary that we are trying to make a case. So there are many factors. So this is all about here. So good reviewer is the one who makes the story. Okay, and who actually explain what has the field done so far. Okay. And the best advice that I can give you is that please read reviews first. Try to thoroughly read the 1 or 2 papers completely, so that you know what are the critically analyzed writing, that how this review is good review and this review is not good review. For instance, I like this review that shown. Current state, and there was one I can show you. I think Mosem wrote it. Yeah, the first review reference of Mosem. Yeah, the current state and future direction of RNAi-based therapeutics. This is the best, excellent review. If you read this review, you understand the field. Okay, so that is how we want to write. Got it? So consider yourself the expert of siRNA delivery system, and then write. Okay. Am I expecting too much from you? Okay. Awesome. I cannot see you. I cannot see your facial expressions. I can see the facial expression of Sean and Kelly. Oh yeah. Yeah. So you understand
Yeah,
what I expect from you?
yeah. Inshallah, I'll write draft.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Like just come up with your creativity. We don't want copy paste. We want creativity. A good reviewer is a good creator. You have to, as you created the diagram, I feel impressed from your creativity, but I want more creativity out of you. That is there in you, I know, but you have to just scratch your head, okay,
Yeah.
and spend hours thinking that how can I make it more presentable so that the readers get interested to know about this field more.
Yeah, I just have to dig more in the articles.
Mm-hmm.
I have to read it so I can finally make a good story as you told me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And if you I mean, during reading, if you come up across something that you cannot engulf or you cannot digest or you cannot explain, you just write them. It doesn't take much time to write email. Hey Imran, I am reading this sentence and it doesn't make any sense. Please explain me. Just send me the email.
I definitely.
I will not be bothered by the flood of emails if you send me, right? If you send me
Yeah.
10 emails a day, I don't mind.
Okay.
Yeah, because I am onto it and I want this project to be finished in a good note.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you so much for all. Okay. It was just to warm you up and warm myself up. So let's meet on Friday, Saturday or Friday. Is it okay? Or maybe Sunday? What do you think, Sean? When should we meet?
I think Saturday or Sunday would be best.
Sunday?
Yeah, maybe Sunday. I don't know if it works for everybody else, but Sunday works best personally
Okay.
for me.
Okay. And Katie?
Sunday evening works for me.
Okay. Awesome.
Yeah, Sunday is good.
But Sunday is your Monday.
Yeah.
Monday morning.
Yeah.
You don't have classes?
In a late session. Yeah.
Okay, that's good then. Yeah. Nadia is here.
Yes, it will work for me.
Okay, good. And I think Eva left, or is he here?
I'm still here.
Okay, okay. Yeah, but this is how it is. Okay, thank you so much all for your input and your initial work. So I hope I will also write something by that time, and I will share with you before our meeting so that you can have a look at what I wrote.
Hello.
Yeah.
I was working on that diagram. So finally, I'll show you in the next draft.
Sure.
Finalized manner. Yeah.
Also, I have very high expectations of you. I know you are a very creative person. That's why I included you in this list.
Thanks.
Yeah, and I have very high expectations from Nadia as well because they represent my country. Hello. Okay, I think Nadia is not able to listen. Okay. Thank you so much all. Okay, thank you so much all, and see you again. Right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Imran.
Bye, take care.
Okay. See you. Thank you
Okay.
so much.
See you.
Bye.
Yeah.